Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Wrestling Guy podcast. I'm right here with my co-host, the Butcher.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Great to see you.
Want to introduce our guest for today?
Yep, we have a very, very special guest, and I'm very happy to announce we got Mr. Kyle Wylde from UEW and Mr. Danny Ramirez. I can see you can.
Mom, get out of here, Mom.
You see that guy that cannot control himself, so fucking hyper. I mean,
Are you going to sell some shirts for us today?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
But right now, let me finish drinking my Dr. Pepper.
Wait, that explains why he's so hyper.
Wait, these guys are from UEW?
Yes, dude.
Well, I'll be back because there's this certain group that's like been threatening people that has something to do with UEW, so I'm just going to walk.
Who?
Go ahead.
Who's been threatening UEW?
I don't want to be hated on.
Oh, you're talking about that pack of pussy farts, the Go Garden bitches.
Oh!
They're friends. It's okay.
I know those guys.
I'll come back.
Oh my goodness.
I thought.
The shirt he's wearing. I mean, come on, CM Punk actually come on.
Oh, you know what? You know what? He posted, "Oh, I need one of those shirts." What a dildo.
Him too? That was just me. Yeah, what a dildo.
Yeah. Gentlemen, so talk to me, man. What have you guys been up to? I mean, Kyle, what's going on with UEW right now?
So much. A lot. We got a show coming up here very soon, March 12th. Malicious Intent. Actually, if we could get into it right now, do you guys want to know about the event?
Let's do it right now.
Let's do it right
take
now.
a
He mentioned Hate. Hate did show up at the last show and took it upon themselves to beat down two of our students. Brought out the president, and the president got in their face and said, if you guys want to be here, we'll allow you to be here, but you're going to compete in a match. So we issued the challenge. It's going to be a 4-on-4. Therefore, Ray Rosas, Tito Escondido, Che Cabrera, and Rico Dynamite versus our four. Our four being Max X, the Rocket Boy DeMarco Wilson, the UITD champion Human Tornado, and the Underground Empire Wrestling heavyweight champion, the Urban Juggernaut, Sean Black.
Well, you know what? Okay, wait. You know, we had the guys here, and, you know, they were in good behaviors.
I changed my mind.
Okay, well,
Welcome back.
let me ask you now that I have you here. And I want to know something, because I saw that video over and over again.
Wait, that video? I thought you erased it. The one with the dog?
Talking about what, the dog?
Wait.
You sure? I was there.
I'm talking about the whole, you know, controversial, you know, the
Never
whole...
mind, I thought you were talking
I mean, that
about-
was controversial, but
I thought you were talking
that
about-
one.
Sorry,
Anyways,
the midget.
what I want to know is, when I saw the video, I didn't see Rico start anything. I saw Human Tornado make the first punch, and then we had people get involved, including some mafias involved. Now, why is it that these guys are getting blackballed if they didn't start it? And then Ray Rosa all of a sudden was kind of pushed out too. And Danny, my goodness, you need to go see an anger therapist because you were like snapping out. I watched the whole get the fuck inside the camp, get the fuck in.
I ordered a hot dog, and they wouldn't give me a hot dog because this guy's caused commotion. I was hungry. I wanted my hot dog. And because these guys started a riot, I had to wait 2 hours for my hot dog. That's why I was mad.
So
you-
clear the surface for me.
You talked about it earlier. You don't see this man get serious very often, and that night we did see Danny get a little serious.
I did. That was the first time. I was shocked, actually.
You know,
When it comes to food, I get serious.
I think it's a matter of opinion when it comes to that. You say potato, I say potato.
What's the difference?
Rico has been in this business for how long?
Too long?
I think he knows better and knows what's going to come when you get up and get in the face of someone who's performing at that moment. He took it upon himself to get involved in a match that he had no business. He bought a ticket. He's a fucking fan. He's bought a ticket to sit there and mark out for our shit. That was what he should have been doing. When he took it a step past that, Human Tornado was there and make it into a bigger thing. That was on them, and I don't. A lot of people talk shit, saying, you know, how come the Front Row Mafia didn't get in trouble for this? Well, I don't agree with what the Front Row Mafia did. I'll be the first one to say I don't think they should have ever laid hands on a professional wrestler. But
I'm just
thinking
of a liability as a fan. I mean, if I was there as a fan,
if you're sitting there and
if
you're
I hear my
watching,
daughter or anything, and then they get kamoshed by the rails and wrestlers, you know, shit happens.
It does. But you know, I guess I can understand their passion. You're sitting there and you're watching somebody that you care about get hit, get beaten on. you're gonna react. It happens.
It's an emotion, It's like when you watch, when you watch your little car racing thing, and the car goes around, same thing. People get excited, and what happens at the Front Row Mafia, who, by the way, the big guys, they had one of my hot dogs in their hand, and they were trying to give it to me. They weren't pushing. See, you saw it wrong. You saw it differently. What I saw was them. Here, Daddy, here's your hot dog munch, and I'm like, hey, and then the guys, the hate group, the Rico Dynamite, Tito Escondido, Che, and Damian, they got in the way. They were just trying to give me my hot dog. It wasn't a big fight. You saw it differently.
Well, now
that only gets emotional during porn.
Oh, exactly. And gay porn is bad, especially with a little donkey and the two midgets. I hope you erase that, Kyle. It wasn't me, by the way.
Why? How? Oh.
Hey, I just have you've known him longer. You've known him longer. What the fuck's going on in his head?
Oh my goodness, he hasn't changed, but he's getting much worse. Anyways, well now that we know, so Hate's going to go against, repeat those contestants.
Team UEW being Max X, the hardcore kamikaze. Yep. Rocket Boy DeMarco Wilson, the UITV champion Human Tornado, and the UEW heavyweight champion, the Urban Juggernaut Sean Black.
Wow, you know what? It's going to be a great contest. Like the only thing is,
they're at a disadvantage.
They're at a huge.
Wait, who is it?
UEW.
Why is it? What?
Yes, they got.
Oh, we got home court advantage.
I'll tell you
the guys are Sasquatches. You're going against Tito, Rico, Che. I mean, these guys are overweight.
Okay, let's go.
Power.
Che has long hair.
You have Max X on
his hair.
Max, you're talking about our 2015 West Coast Cruiser Cup champion?
Can you repeat
went through our 2015 West Coast Cruiser Cup champion?
I will not be a fan of Max until he takes it.
I'm not putting the guys in.
Until then, I hope he loses.
Max will not take you to Disneyland until you sit through an entire UEW show.
And that doesn't mean the toilet either.
And while we're on the subject, man, you had a post on Facebook not that long ago calling out all the promoters that do not allow you to have a fucking booth in their show.
Right.
You showed up. You say you will. You see your spot all polished and nice, waiting for you.
Heard it,
That's
Butcher.
never fucking you.
Butcher, hey, you heard it. We're going Mike Schwab. I want a nice little table. And I'm
so matter of fact, we have a booth for you guys.
I don't want the one in the restroom.
Damn it,
right by the shitter.
I need a partner.
I don't want to smell Jimmy's crap.
Hey, Jim Crickle.
I will be there.
Or any of them.
March 12th.
March 12th.
You're going to sit through the entire UEW show.
Yes.
Can you say that live in front of the audience?
I'll say this.
You got the cameras wrong. Look into the eyes of your viewers right now. You can't lie. That's why you're smiling.
Yeah,
that's why you're smiling.
Look at me. That's two of the
I'll say this.
I actually remember this. My son's birthday week.
See, you work with this man.
But
I try.
I will try. What time is this show at?
7
I will
o'clock.
try to be there. Well, don't worry. I'll try to be there.
Trying to do two different things.
I'm trying to be there.
Like you trying to get on that shirt on this morning. Now that's
There's all muscle, baby.
Muscle fat, yeah. I mean,
Muscle.
Again, folks, that is Saturday, March the 12th, 2016, of course. But at 6:30 p.m., bell time is at 7 p.m. Front rows, $20. General admission, $15. Be there.
or they can check out our Kyle, the UEW website.
The UEW website, yes. You can get your tickets online at www.uewrestling.com. You can also keep up with everything, all the matches that will be announced, everything going on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Underground Empire Wrestling.
Let me ask you real quick, because we were talking about this off air.
Real quick.
This flyer is so much cleaner. And it's
Cleaner? What do you mean cleaner?
Oh, goodness. Really, David? I just want everybody to see. I mean, it is.
Advertise
do you think
at it.
Well, we will, but do you think the flyers have... Let me ask you about advertising. You think
Sure.
flyering has a lot to do with gets you more fans? Or?
It has a large portion of what a lot of people don't think flyers help out. I know they help out.
How important is the design and everything?
It's also very important. You don't want to... Problem with flyers sometimes is they can get clustered and you lose a lot of important information. This, I think, right here, to the point, bold, pops, shows you everything you need to know, location, time, date.
I don't like the flyers.
Why don't you like them?
I mean, tell me, where is the munch?
In the toilet,
Where is the
apparently.
munch, ladies and gentlemen? You don't see munch.
You know what?
He's in the floor tub.
We don't need to see the munch because we got what munch represents right there, being Saniac.
Well, let me ask.
say.
When is Butcher going to be part of UEW?
The bathroom's been dirty all this time. We told him he had a chance to clean
I'm
it.
going to come by and fix it.
And he does it.
Oh, I thought I got promoted as a plumber.
Go to the plumber.
Unbelievable. Hey, I don't know. That means you're the fatter
He
one.
plugged it. He unplugged it.
You're the fatter one.
Hey, he's bottom, he's top.
You know what? This fucker is calling us Henry and Jekyll. Wait. Who's the bottom?
You're bottom, he's top. Sorry.
Unbelievable. You know what? I like to think about what's gay. I like to feel it. You know what?
Oh!
We got 10 minutes left.
Oh!
All right, gentlemen. Another question I wanted to ask you. It's about.
Because I have more to say.
Well, let's
I just wanted the last thing I wanted to throw out there. I did get permission to talk about this today, and there is another match I wanted to talk about. We will be seeing a first time in Underground Empire Wrestling. Our head trainer, Fern Owens, will be going one-on-one with a very gifted young man. He'll be going one-on-one with the ace, Buddy Royal.
Wow. Now, wait a minute. Fern Owens, I mean, no disrespect to him. I mean, the guy is amazing. But he's not up here. How in the world did he become a major trainer now?
You need to go. Yes, you need to go. Seriously, go one time and train with us. He's good.
No,
he's better than
I bet
Rick Grayson.
Yeah, he's awesome, bro. I mean, I was surprised when I saw him train. I'm like, who the hell is that? I went to get 2 shots of tequila just to clear my mind. And yes, that was Fern Owens, and he knows a lot of stuff. You know?
I know. I mean, there's times.
You know why too? I tell you why. All those times he was locked up in that jacket.
That's what I'm saying.
He knows how to do into wrestling. Works great.
It's like there's times that he's a pussycat, and there's times that he's like, you know what? He's a little. What's that illness he got when emotional?
Bipolar?
Yes.
You know, I dated a girl who was I thought was bisexual, but she ended up being bipolar. It was crazy. Anyways, go ahead.
Butcher up to you, Owen. I heard Butcher was bi.
Yeah.
Sexual.
He's bilingual.
Here's another question though. Where is Sage?
Sage, she actually was injured. She took a move from Corporal Robinson. Corporal Robinson at the Sovereign Slaughter tournament actually grabbed her by her hair and ripped her into the ring. We had barbed wire surrounding the ring, so it was a little difficult to get inside. And he basically laid out, if anybody tries to come near me, I'm going to drop this bitch on her head. And Colt Fiction and everybody was a little afraid to try and get in there to help her. And DeMarco, young kid, got a lot of heart, not so much brains, decided, no, I'm not going to watch my sister get her ass kicked. And he tried to go in there and save her, ate a boot, and Sage came crashing down on top of her head into a pile of glass. Man. She has not been medically able to or cleared to compete in UEW since then. And since then as well, we have decided, or not myself, the booking committee has decided that there will no longer be intergender wrestling in UEW.
Good. So I'm glad. Sorry, Kyle.
After the issues we've had, especially with Sage competing with Homeless Jimmy, having the issue with Corporal Robinson,
yeah, that was pretty intense.
It's starting to get a little bit violent, a little bit out of control, and out of safety. We want to see Sage compete in UEW for years to come.
I don't.
You don't love the hardcore hostess?
She hit me with a light tube a long time ago. I was taller before. I was like 5'6".
Speaking of female, also we want to congratulate for Daniela, the referee.
Yeah, she was just here, wasn't she?
She just was received for referee. What was it? Was it referee award or was it?
It was referee of 2000, best referee of 2015.
Wow.
Yeah. So
and year.
Yeah.
She just started in 2015.
Yeah, who trained her, right?
And she's doing like I was, complimenting her because she was doing. Referee matches with people who was what do you call those fluorescent lamps and ball wires?
The light tubes and all that. Yeah, she does the death matches.
She's a tough cookie.
She did our biggest show of the year. We had Halloween night. We did Hellbound.
Yep.
There was 8, maybe 9 matches on that card. She was the sole referee. She refereed every single match.
But guess who trained her?
So some dude from XPW.
Yeah, from XPW. Slammer.
Was it Owen?
No tiene pelo y no tiene cabeza. You have bilingual audience, right?
Yes.
I hope so.
Doctor Pimienta.
Hey, these audience, I mean, it goes all the way to Russia, right?
Yes.
Russia?
Yeah, it goes to Russia. Oh my goodness.
You know, between both of you, we're gonna lose all our international audience. You insulting the Asian community. Now he's insulting the Russians.
Maybe we should just go wild and western with that. I'm not sure what just happened, but
Anyway,
in addition to Underground Empire Wrestling, obviously huge part of my life, we are now opened up the doors to USPW, the Underground School. I don't know if you can see this.
You may want
You
to
got it. The Underground School of Professional Wrestling. We go over everything. We got pro wrestling, submission grappling, martial arts, lucha libre. Right now, we are waiving our normal fees. It's only $100 for a month.
Ready, go.
The Underground School of Professional Wrestling is brought to you in part by the Wrestling Guy Store. Not one match upon graduation. We require 25 critique matches prior to graduation from your program. Working relationships with promotions to get you live match experience. Free and low-cost seminars for enrollees. Prior trainers. Have you already given up?
Yeah, you gotta try.
You were asking me why WWE hadn't called.
They call. They want their keys back. Go for it.
Free and low-cost seminars for enrollees. Prior trainers have worked with WWE and TNA. See our website for more details on seminar. The Underground School of Professional Wrestling has competent, qualified, and experienced trainers. Learn more information and enroll online at www.uewrestling.com.
Yeah, very nicely done.
Oh, there you go. Oh, my legs.
I think that's how you should promote your store.
I should.
Yeah.
I think you should have kept.
Oh.
Did you guys have a long night last night?
No, I did training earlier with Tony. What?
Tony Caccini.
Oh,
Tony Caccini. My God, that guy's amazing, man.
Just one of the many examples of the seminars that we have going on at the USPW. Catch wrestling is kind of non-existent anymore in society, and you don't really see too many schools offering classes like that.
Right.
So to have somebody that has worked with the likes of Luthez to be in here giving back to the next generation is just fucking amazing.
Dude, this guy was great. I lasted 5 minutes, but dude, that was great. My legs are sore.
But that
I could have done 6, but the way I did the podcast.
But that shows you how well the man is, or how much knowledge the man has.
Oh my goodness. Well, the man is.
Sorry, buddy. Hey, when you touch yourself. Yes, David, I have an audience.
Sorry.
What you're thinking about?
Every time I sit next to Butcher.
It's his metal shaft.
Oh, wait.
It's modeled, modeled after me.
We want to talk about another big thing that went on.
I had a question for him.
Sure.
One question.
You know, I was on your face. I saw your Facebook post.
You on his
today.
face?
It's
your face?
tough podcast with you two.
You know, I didn't even think about it prior to walking in. Jesus.
Well, I was on your Facebook post, on your Facebook, and I saw that you posted that UEW is actually looking for more women.
We are. As I said, we are not doing intergender wrestling anymore. We are looking to put together a strong women's division, and you know, we already have a little. Can't really get too much into it right now. There's a little something coming soon, but we're looking to expand it. We want the best of the best. We want women well versed in MMA. We want women well versed in submission grappling. You know, we want to change the image of what most people see female wrestling. We want to cut the diva bullshit out.
Nice.
Women's wrestling. There's many women wrestlers that were just as good as the men and don't get seen that way anymore.
Can I volunteer and pencil myself in to be one of those managers for those precious women?
You know what? But and Kyle, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for people on Facebook, I need to apologize. I did read that wrestling. I actually put my friends. It was mud wrestling. It has nothing to do with mud. I'm sorry. I sent out the wrong message. I put mud wrestling, female strippers.
No wonder you answered Butcher.
Oh, that was you in that wig. I told you. That was him. It was a wig. I could tell with his ball set right there in the bikini.
Butcherina?
Yeah, Butcherina.
I like to call him.
Stop talking about it.
I like to call him Butcher Andresa.
Butcher Andresa.
Unbelievable.
Hey, we know what kind of person you're wearing sunglasses indoors.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Oh, yeah, Deadpool shirt.
This is part of my gimmick, all right?
Yes.
Let's just go with that.
Yes, gimmick.
All right, let's get back serious.
Yes, sir.
I want to talk about this new thing coming around.
Sure.
Lucha Wylde production.
Yes.
Danny, can you fill me in more about that?
Lucha
I
production.
could fill you in, but it ain't gonna be that.
You told him, man. You tell everybody, huh?
What?
Now
You can definitely be a man. You just chopped his ass across the room. I've never seen that before.
It can't be done, folks.
And you literally
You cross the line with me, you get chopped.
Lucha Wylde Productions is a company made by us friends. There's Kyle Wylde, myself, the Red Bats, Carl Miles, his younger brother, Sage Sin. Who else? We have Todd Loya. We have Jason. We have Cesar Hernandez. We have Bob.
Fred.
Bob Fred. Bob.
Tech Bob.
Who else? There's like 10 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, what as wrestlers, a lot of times we can't wrestle. We get hurt, or or some kind of injury, so they can't, perform.
Right.
So what we did together was start a company where we could do some writing, some scripts, some ideas where we could still have these wrestlers perform, but not on a wrestling match, but in their creative mind to create something, because both you and I know injuries, they hurt,
Mm-hmm.
People are like, oh, wrestling, this and that, but when you get injured, you get injured,
Yeah,
and you can't perform it, and a lot of times some people will feel depressed because they can't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like performance hands, some people can't perform.
Right.
So they get depressed. So we did this company to write stuff, We have a couple of shows already. We have Creature Feature.
Which feature web show.
We
Started about a year ago.
That's been going so well because I've seen little video clips of it and it looks very
thank
exciting
you.
and fun.
Thank you very
and
much.
it's him, Jason, and Pug Dread who hosts that show. And then we have the famous, better than this show, the Wylde and Munn Show, which is
Of course they're going to put themselves up.
which is a super show, but we just found out that we're trying to book. What's that company? The Wrestling Guy Store. What's the name of that company? Wrestling Guy Store.
Wrestling guys.
Yeah, you guys know that Wrestling Guy Store, right?
Yeah.
That
I heard the owner is a great guy.
Yeah, he's actually chopped in the ass and he's bi. Anyways, we invited him to perform.
He needs to do something when the wife's on her time of the month.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, butcher.
Go to Disneyland with Max X.
Yeah. So. Well, I need to know about that story.
I'm just trying. He's the one that said he wanted to ride my
You know
Splash
what?
Mountain.
We got a moment, right? I hate to cut off Lucha Wylde. We do want to talk about that. What is I gotta ask you a question. I got a question for the questioner.
Yes.
What the fuck is the story between you and Max X? What is going on there? It's been going on for a
We
while.
were supposed to be best friends.
Did he know this?
He knew. He's the one that asked me to be his best friend. He even sang me the song.
What?
Let me tell you something about my best friend. And then he goes to Disneyland and doesn't invite me.
And just blew you.
Just blew me.
Ever since.
Well, not blew me like that.
You know what? Butch getting jealous. Butcherina.
But yes, and then we were supposed to go on
Oh, goodness.
Splash Mountain.
To enter that name.
And he wanted to go on Splash Mountain, and then he changed his mind.
Wow.
Wait, so you did eventually meet up, and then you guys didn't do the same ride?
No.
No, so you never
He wanted to do my Splash Mountain. But
Oh, goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are inside the
couldn't have
Wrestling Guy Store. We do have customers who just came in. Hi guys, how you guys doing? You guys want to come in real quick? Watch.
Oh, goodness. He's up to something, folks.
Come here.
It's always something. Oh,
Okay.
Say hi to your audience right there.
you're live.
You're live right now.
Yes, and tell them they need to come check out Wylde and Munn Show. They record it at the Wrestling
What's your
Guy
name,
Store.
boss? Levante, say hello. Levante, say hello to. We're here at the Wrestling Guy podcast.
Hey, come here. You gotta say hello.
We're live right now, and you can just like us. And you can see.
You guys know about UEW? You
Yes.
need to if you don't. Down the street. We're on Clayla, in between Whittier and
Huh,
Olympic.
Butcher? Advertise us, huh?
Yeah, so
Once a
about
month,
what?
sometimes twice.
Bring some customers. That's how it
We
is.
also have a
Share and tell.
become a
And right now they have a
wrestler.
special. Everything. Everything
is 75% off. Everything is 75% off.
No, right now everything's double. If you buy something, because we need to get our commission. So buy 2 things.
Hey, you buy something here today, we'll get you a free seat at the next show.
Hey, see? Wow.
What a deal.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can't beat that. Damn, jeez.
Son?
when do you slow down? Is there like a switch button that you can just kind of like shut them off?
No, he's kind of like the Energizer Bunny. It just never stops. So if you try to play with that switch, it just he likes when you play with switches.
I know. It's got like.
Plugging the wire.
Okay, I don't like when you get near me.
I mean, like, why are you sticking me in my back?
Back on air.
You're
too close. Oh, back in here. Okay, so where we left off. Rewind it. I want to see where we left off.
Yeah, no, right from where? Oh, from the beginning.
Like he said, this is giving us an outlet to be creative. Like, obviously, wrestling gives us an outlet to be creative. This is a different outlet to get more of those ideas and thoughts out that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise. And like you said, a lot of times in wrestling, some of these people get hurt. And what happens if tomorrow wrestling isn't in their future?
Mm-hmm.
This gives us something else to still get our outlet. You know what I mean? And
I remember too, Carnage is also part of the group, you know, and all these guys have.
Carnage's been around for like ages. Yes. I mean, and that's a good thing. I mean, he's been around the game for a long time.
Just retired.
Did he really?
He competed in the Loser Leaves UEW match with Andre at the last show, and Carnage lost and officially retired from professional wrestling.
Wow. You know, a lot of these guys, when they retired, there's that, like, give it about 6 months later, and then they just want to come back.
Right, and the thing is that, what is he going to be doing within those 6 months? Mm-hmm. Now he could be working with us more. Well, not with us. Lucha Wild Production is us as a group. I'm not the sole owner, neither is Wylde. I put Lucha Wild Production because Kyle Wylde has worked a lot into advertising. He's done a lot of work. That's why he did win the first ever Chris Claus 2016 award. Because Chris Claus, if you remember, Chris Claus in XPW, mm-hmm. when you watch Raw, you will see this guy in a mask running across the screen with the XPW sign, and then you see two security guards walking all fast, you know, because they were supposed to be seeing it, right? And you're watching Raw live, and then, you know, because the commercial, and then you see this other guy walking with a different mask, which is Chris Claus, with another sign that says XPW. You see two guards, and that was Chris Claus. That's what he's doing now. He's leading a group. I mean, you've seen him walking around flying. He's doing such a great job, so that's why he won the Chris Claus Award, the first ever Chris Claus Award. For me, it's an honor because Chris Claus is my best friend. Mm-hmm. He is also part of Lucha Wild Production because he's an executive producer of MTV, and he's helping us build this company to give people work, you know. And I know since you don't get paid here, we could pay you here also. I mean, how much we want us to pay you? You know, because I know David don't pay you. He's a jerk. I know that, but. Oh, what's up, David? Anyways, yeah, he's a great guy, David. But this is a chance.
You know, I'm gonna have to call out this company with Lucha Wild.
There you go.
It sounds very exciting for what they were doing.
I mean, challenge.
Okay.
I think we might have to do this soon. Wrestling guy versus Lucha Wild.
Versus Lucha Wild.
Yeah,
well, you know.
Well, that means you're gonna have to bring back your brother Lonchero.
Well, I'll bring him back. He's much
challenge. You lay out the challenge, all right. We not only accept the challenge, but we will name the time and the place.
That's good.
How about April 3rd, Wild and Munch Super Show, WrestleMania Extravaganza at the Underground Auditorium.
And that's 926. What?
Butcher
926.
Butcher is on your.
Damn.
Is he wrestling guy?
You need an old man. Damn. You need all nine.
I need the senior citizen discount, so he's on.
Which I guess senior discount.
Wait, actually, we'll bring Roy. He's our senior citizen.
No, Roy.
Don't touch.
Oh.
So you guys have a threesome, huh? There's Butcher, Data, and
you need a threesome.
Oh, goodness.
The donkey, I got it.
You can bring.
That was good.
You can bring Max X.
Oh, Max X, a challenge from David.
Max X is a regular on the show.
Oh, David told me privately that he likes
that. Let me ask you this. What have you been doing? What's new with you? I mean, what happened to your wrestling career?
My wrestling career, well, I put it to a complete stop now.
Yeah.
With all the, I've been having a lot of lower back problems twice already.
Well, that's David's spot.
Butcher had a wrestling career?
Yeah.
And then from there.
Wow.
He was great. He was great because when he wrestled, that's how we got our audience to leave. Anyways. I'm sorry.
And then
but you're managing also the Slaughterhouse.
I was managing Slaughterhouse, but it was like Slaughterhouse is over. So I mean, everybody went their separate ways. You know, Michael went doing his thing, and then Sal became a family man. But I don't even know if he even still wrestles.
Have you ever considered revamping?
Bringing
it back.
Lots of times.
It's an awesome. The whole idea is an awesome idea. And to maybe you just didn't have the right housing for it.
Yeah, and I figure there has been a couple times I talked to Owen, and then I did have that itch to go back, but then that little fearness of me because I was paralyzed. Seriously.
Oh, you were?
I was paralyzed back in 2000, head to toe.
Wow.
And it was through a flu, and it's the most scariest feeling. And right now I should be in a wheelchair because I've some miraculous healing. And then from there, it's even when I was in training with Santino's at the time, I would go off and on.
Yeah, I remember.
And then from there, then I'll be like gun ho for a while. And then all of a sudden, that stuff would just creep up my mind, and then just like I don't know if I want to keep on doing this, and then I'm like I look at my age, and then I look at the younger guys. I see the style of wrestling is a little more different now. It's not like I don't want to go.
Become part of your gimmick, though,
Oh yeah, so I just figured
How were you when you started training?
Oh my goodness, I started late. I was like 36, 37 around there.
Like DDP.
On stage. As a matter of fact, today earlier I had a conversation with one of the heavy hitters who started when he was 32.
Mm-hmm.
And he's
talking about Tony Reyes?
Yes.
Tony Reyes.
He's going to be 10 years coming up, 10 years wrestling. And I was like, what? You started
That's awesome.
Yes, it is,
And I get excited, and I do.
Excited like what?
And I do get that little envy image, envy when I see guys like DeMarco, or if I see like Rocket and all these other guys, and I'm like, they're starting off young, and in their 20s, and they're gun on, they're firing up, and man, I wish I could have started young, but the cards wasn't there,
But you can still manage.
Yeah, I can still manage. I can still go in there, but I will have to go back and, like you said, renovate, do some bumps all over again, get my cardio back up.
But I mean, for a manager, yes, it's
because I know I can't give a 5-star match anymore. That's for sure.
I mean, we never did.
Wow.
Oh man, you know what? I want to come back just one more time, just to kick his ass. Just to kick his ass.
Talking about wrestling.
He says he expects
People
They come to the show?
Yeah, they're gonna come.
He expects a discount for shopping here.
I'm gonna get you in free.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just seconds.
We come here tonight, we hook you up to a UEW show live event, am I right? Let's see her give you a kiss on camera. Give him a kiss. I hope that's his girlfriend.
He's got a pen that works.
hope it's his girlfriend, not brother, sister, okay?
Brother, sister, what? They're your twin sister?
Welcome to the wrestling fan, because that's how it is here. All craziness.
I'll be seeing you online.
Yeah.
Oh!
You see?
You're the red
Show
one?
up to the show. I'll have your name on the comp list. You can bring a person with you.
Okay.
Hey, you have your phone?
Huh?
Take a picture right now. Selfie, come on.
Oh, good. A little selfie time.
Come on.
Spread the word about UEW.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's awesome.
Just like-
Selfie. David, go over there in the bathroom, yeah?
Yeah, I get kicked off my own
Bear
show.
with us.
I get kicked off my own show.
Oh, what you doing, man? Come on.
This is what happens at the Wrestling Guy podcast when
Come on, David, over here.
everything's unexpected here. So bear with us, okay? We're gonna take a moment here.
Take it. One moment, please. Hey, YouTube right now, Facebook.com. Wait, where's the picture?
What's your one to go well? Can't say.
Yeah, ready?
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I want to right.
Alright, thank you.
Hey, what's your Twitter?
WWE Vontae.
WWE Vontae. Check him out on Twitter at WWE Vontae. So make sure you guys give him a follow right there.
Before I
You
leave,
see, it's that easy. You come in, you support our friends here, we support back. We're all about giving back to the community. This guy's gonna come check out his first UEW show on the house.
but let me hear a UEW chat. It's UEW. UEW. Ready? Three times. Ready?
UEW is.
Ready?
He's-
Three times. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
UEW! 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 Oh,
We're waiting on
That's
fans.
fun in here all day.
we do.
Oh,
We try. We try.
And this is all I get paid. $2.
He doesn't even get paid. That.
more than I make.
He gets paid in
Right.
Coke.
I get paid in Coke.
I mean,
You can get paid in Coke to be.
This is
Man, we're not-
like Coke.
Mr. Ross, if you're watching this, please, we would love to be. You could just send us barbecue sauce. That's okay.
And you're welcome to come to UEW.
Very true. Very true. Oh,
There'll be a
yes.
slobber knocker there.
So, Dave, you never wrestled or what?
No, never wrestled.
I mean, besides with your pants and putting your clothes on.
We've kind of reversed this. This is now like Wylde and Money show. We're trying to interview you guys.
No,
Hey,
I
give me a soda.
My wife would have. I feel appreciated for once.
No, I mean, because we go way back, and earlier I was talking kind of that. Once you start in the wrestling business, the way I was trained, it was tough love, and we are all family members.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody is listening and you get an argument, sooner or later we're gonna end up in the same spot.
Yeah.
Sooner or later we're gonna end up in the same promotion because promotions don't last. Doesn't matter what promotion it is. The only promotion that lasts the longest
Lasted the longest?
is WWE.
Mm-hmm.
XPW was great. Went out. LCW was good. Went out. Now you have all these new promotions. Even Championship from Wrestling, Championship Hollywood from Wrestling was NWA. Now they're not. Now it's Championship, and everything changes. So I always tell people, don't burn your bridges.
Right.
And there's beef keep between you two. You know. And I was telling a story about a couple of years ago at a Gorilla Pro. There's two wrestlers. It was, I think I'll mention the name. I don't know if it's safe. It was Chris Hero and Loki. And something happened during the match where Chris Hero ended up with a broken nose. I mean, it was broken. You could see it. So he went backstage, and we're all like, oh, shit, Daniel Bryan over there. And we're like, fuck, what's going to happen? So when Loki came back out, they're like, hey, what do you fucking talk? So they both went outside the back, and only them two went out, and everybody stayed inside. A couple of minutes later, or like an hour later, they both came in happy, shaking hands, laughing. And that was it. That beef was done there. Mm-hmm. So when there's beef, yeah, it's gonna happen. You know, we're human. We could say something by mistake, you know, or not taking attention, but never take things personally. You know, and you and I will always talk crap to each other, but we never take things personally because we know how we are. Mm-hmm. But all the newcomers right now, all the people that are trained and be positive and stay positive, because at the end of the line, we're gonna end up in the same spot. Mm-hmm. And the last thing you want to do, because it happened to me, the last thing you want is when you get in a fight with somebody and you hate that person so much that all of a sudden you hear he died. So when you go to the funeral and you're in this casting, you're looking and thinking, fuck. You know, you can't say sorry no more. And it hurts when you see a good friend of yours already dead and you can't say sorry. And that stays with you for forever. So whatever is going on right now, let's learn to get along. Let's live life. Let's be positive, and let's move on to something better. You know?
Yeah, there you go. Not sure if you were in a casket, I'd jump in there with you, buddy.
Oh my god, no, please.
Oh, is that called a cold opening? I thought it was called a cold opening. Open up a cold one.
The serious.
I don't want to be in a casket. I want to be cremated, but then again, this guy, I'm afraid he's gonna piss on my ass.
No. If you get cremated, I know what he's gonna do, right? I got this in me.
That was the recipe for the taco, though, that I said at UAW.
Oh, real butcher flavor.
We didn't even talk about.
Yes, for tonight.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it, Danny. You're
Hey, you haven't done nothing over it.
Yeah, you haven't done shit. Come on.
No, he did this shit earlier. Big something like that. You're like, oh!
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute.
Let's ask it.
Since you both are here from UEW, let me ask you. Because last time we asked you, and now I want to see. You guys are promoting the school, USPW.
Yes.
You guys have been pushing that you guys want more female wrestlers that have different backgrounds in wrestling.
Yes.
Except mud wrestling. Now you can't, but you still have your critics that say that you guys are still just all about the death matches.
Then they haven't been to a show.
What do you say to that? Both of you guys, what is your perspective when people just say that?
What critics?
People say, "Oh, that's you."
What people?
Just different fans.
What fans?
I mean, I see the Facebook comments, and we've seen, oh, I don't go there because it's all about the death match, or it's all this, it's all that.
See, I heard stuff about this store.
And you?
And when I heard things about this store, it only got me thinking, maybe I should go check it out, see if it's true. I love this store. And to talk about the store, how you guys doing? Hey, come over here real quick. Fans, like fans. Come here. You were gonna roll right now. Oh my god, look at this guy.
This podcast gets better and better.
He's a revelation.
Revelation going.
Live podcast.
Live podcast here.
Right now, they're saying from Russia.
We're Russia.
Right now,
Back to the.
the
sorry.
question.
Oh, right now, since you're live, just everything 75%. No, I was kidding. There you go.
But here, the back to what you were saying.
Okay,
That's
for me, there's no such thing as bad publicity. But anybody said that they haven't been to a show. We only have one, or maybe two death matches.
No, we have one death
Run down
match every show.
Yes.
And
It's
and
only
when-
one. That's like the main event.
We specifically do it at the end of the night because if it's not for you, we understand that. So we allow you to be able to sit through and watch an entire wrestling show with different types.
Oh,
you
yeah.
get the American style, you get lucha libre, you get a little bit of everything, and then there's the hardcore for the people that prefer the hardcore, which no one else is fucking doing out here.
Yeah.
Run down a card. Run down like
Oh, no, that's-
run down a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
A 2-hour show.
See that? Sorry.
Thank you.
Wait, can I hear you say you?
All right, other
3
fans,
times?
run down. Because I'm not trying to.
Not
First of all,
that we don't
we're
love
not
the blood
making
and
this.
guts, but are we solely a blood and guts promotion?
because there's also you got the West Coast Conference. Holy crap, that's basketball. West Coast Fusion Cup.
There you go.
You got that. So I mean, you got good tag team wrestling.
Thank you.
Everything. I mean, it's a lot of fun. You go to those shows to have fun.
And I'm not trying to say this because I want to correct this.
Sure.
Because I don't want people to think, oh, I'm trying to put you in a hot seat. I'm asking
Me
a
in a hot
typical
seat?
question to
We
promote
never
the
met.
show
Yeah.
and say, hey, run. That's what I'm saying. From a fan perspective and from everybody that works there, what is a typical 2-hour show?
Right there.
Well, 2-hour show, non-stop entertainment from start to finish. You got all kinds, whether it be singles matches, tag team matches, technical wrestling, high flying, anything.
Exactly.
A little bit of
Gentlemen, this is
everything.
not an actor. He's not being paid to say this. This is a true fan from our audience members.
I think they know that because they saw them coming in.
And watch this. Check this out. How awesome is UEW that our fan, when he saw, oh my God,
Let me.
he recognized us.
So here's your
Huh?
money now.
You guys did your good deeds.
Yeah, I did 75% off.
But that's the difference between someone educated with the product and someone who goes off hearsay or reads comments on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
If you have not been to a show to judge it for yourself, how can you judge it?
Right.
You have no idea. You're solely going off an opinion.
And I could talk for that because
Well, now back to our commercial, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, you went social with it. You got guys like Daniel Torch, Bobby Hart, Aaron Sky, all guys that have, well, Bobby Hart has. But those other guys have never seen barbed wire, have never touched a light tube. So to say that we're blood and guts, those guys aren't blood and guts. Rocket Boy Wilson isn't blood and guts. Jungle Boy Nate Coy, all those guys never competed in any kind of match like that. All pure wrestling.
What were you going to say, Dennis? Sorry.
no, I was going to say because I've been a couple of your shows
Yeah, he snuck in. He didn't
And-
take it, church.
and
Try only 50 bucks.
I do not stay on the main event because I can't handle seeing too much blood and blades.
What? Oh, I thought you.
I go outside.
That's why you have shaved.
I thought you had to be home. I thought you had to be home before the lights turn off and the light goes.
I appreciate because it is a lot of action involved. It
Yes.
is off, but there was another question. But I like to talk to the individuals themselves. That like Jimmy Homeless and
Homeless Jimmy.
Jimmy Homeless. I got it all backwards.
That's it.
Supreme.
That's why he doesn't like
I
you.
want to know BC Killer, the whole impact of it. What's but I got to talk to them
Right.
because they're more involved in it.
Right.
And so that's a different
Well,
topic.
also-
but yeah, I do appreciate the product.
Yeah, and XPW, man, it was every match was a death.
Oh, yeah.
match.
It was practically the open. I remember there was one with what's his name? Well, it was not a death match, but it was with Joey Chaos against Vampiro, and
yeah.
they
Cole
used
Dan Hill.
yeah, that was a good
And
match.
that was one of the latest,
Later ones.
We don't even consider that a real XPW show, but no, first original XPW shows, everything. I mean, our first Royal Rumble, the Battle Royal, the outside of the ring, we had tables with barbed wire. So when you got thrown over, you landed on top of the table.
This is how you know you're a WWE fan. When you don't call it a battle royal, but you call it a Royal Rumble. And Captain Comic-Con, Captain Comic-Con, I want some money for. Look, we're giving you free publicity.
Yeah, Captain Comic-Con.
Yeah, he wants a hookup with another shirt. Cause look,
Yeah, get out there.
Captain Revelation, you know.
He's laughing in the background.
Last week, Joey Ryan.
I know he came in for another Ballard Club show.
Are you coming to our next show?
I'll get the day off. I want
If you do,
But
I'm gonna hook you up with it. I'm gonna hook you up with the shirt.
We just,
You
guys just showed
shirt.
up now, so I'll tell you
A
now.
bag
We
of
just
chips.
announced on the air 2 of the matches going on. We're going to have Blackheart Fern Owens go one-on-one with the Ace Buddy Royal. And in our main event, we're going to have Hate, all 4 members of Hate, Ray Rosas, Tito Escondido, Che Cabrera, and Rico Dynamite, going up against the Rocket Boy DeMarco Wilson, Hardcore Kamikaze Max X, the UITV champion Human Tornado, and the Underground Empire Wrestling heavyweight champion Sean Black. So just two matches, and
I was going for UEW. I was pulling for them in this match, and I was. Just don't say anything to the Tito. But then they
He's got some malicious.
no. But then they
Are you talking about toothless aggression, Tito?
Oh! Tito, it's a
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, Tito.
wax guy.
Wait. Tito, I did not say that. It was that guy right there. But no, I was going for UEW. But then they threw Max X
I
into the
think we're
match.
seeing Kyle's last interview.
And when they threw Max X in the match, that was it for me. I had to go for Team Hate.
Who's your favorite UEW wrestler?
Oh man, I'd have to probably go with JD Horror.
JD Horror.
Provided the most memories for me at shows.
What happened to him?
Hello.
What happened?
It's Sadie.
He can't even get it,
Awesome.
Let me say something though, real quick on this UEW, and I agree. I'm gonna agree with what you said with the controversy and
About you
people judging.
back there?
No, about judging because any publicity is good. Look, we got
no such
bashed.
thing as bad publicity, right?
Exactly. We got bashed pretty bad this week for the awards,
Okay.
I
and
get one.
they're not realizing that the awards came from a fan,
Mhm.
and we hosted the awards, whatever.
Exactly, yeah.
But our hits went. Thanks.
I have a new customer, right? Another customer. Come over,
But-
buddy.
And that's
Come over here.
But another thing I want to say
The live
is,
podcast add to the audience. Can you say UEW?
I wanna say is,
Fire.
you guys that are listening to the show that haven't given them a chance should honestly give them a chance. I mean, these guys came out of when we were last year when we were struggling business wise. You know, no one asked them to come in. They volunteered to come in, and that's just like you said, giving back to the community. So I think all the bad shit that gets told, you guys don't deserve any of the dirt that's thrown your way.
Oh, thank you,
I mean,
bro.
because they're not to be emotional, but and the truth is their hearts are in the right place, and they're not just building their company; they're trying to build other companies and help communities and do this and do that. So check out the show. I mean, stop giving everybody.
if you sit there and you
shit
put
attack.
down other promotions, you sit there and you put down other people trying to do what we're trying to do, it doesn't benefit or help anyone.
Right.
You help each other, and it benefits everyone.
Right.
Everyone is interested in professional wrestling. Everyone is interested in what's going on. Now you have a show every weekend. You have you know what I mean? There's something going on constantly, and it's keeping the scene alive.
Yeah. And that's what we don't have. And I agree that there's something wrong here. You go to San Diego, I find it amazing. You get those that
San
went to
Diego's
FCW.
There you go.
You had FCW who had a great show last weekend, right? Last weekend. You had a great show. And then you had a Lucha Libre show that was in the same around the same
Baja
area.
Stars, yeah.
The Baja Stars, and they drew a big crowd.
They sold out here.
And FCW sold out.
Wow.
And then you come here to LA, and it's like, oh, don't go to that show because they fucking suck, or don't go to that show because that's all Lucha Libre, or don't go to that show because it's all death matches. Why can't we be like, San Diego that
At the
has?
same time, you know what? And I'm not going to throw certain names, but I've worked with promotions in San Diego, and that all exists over there as well.
Oh.
The politics follow everywhere. There's always going to be someone saying, "Oh, fuck that guy. They're no good. They ran my dog over," and you know what I mean. It's always going to be like that.
It depends who you talk to.
It's been since day one.
Kyle and I were announcing a promotion, and then they were having a show a couple of months later. We didn't know, and then we see on Facebook that there's a show, and that we're supposed to go. I didn't go. He went, and we were announcing. We were doing play-by-play. It was great. Remember when he went? They already had 2 other new guys there.
Yeah.
They let us know we weren't working, and Kyle had to drive all the way to San Diego. I couldn't go to to work, but he had to go all the way to San Diego for nothing. So it's everywhere, and that sucked. And Kyle called me. He was playing a little Kyle. Forget this lesson, because he's still. I mean, he's kind of green, but he's accomplished a lot for he's at. Exactly. See
Yeah,
that?
it's a great voice. I like his voice.
Thank you.
Well, awesome. You know, he was checking out your shirt earlier, Kyle. I didn't want to say it, but he was checking out your
Speaking of shirts,
Puma's attacking.
Go ahead.
Knock it off.
speaking of shirts, Butcher.
Yeah, speaking of shirt, please go online. Go to redchapterclothing.com. They got all kinds of Marvel t-shirts. I'm wearing
That's Deadpool.
this is Deadpool. I was gonna say Punisher by accidentally.
But yeah, they do.
False advertisement.
Deadpool,
75%
Punisher,
off.
the Incredible Hulk. They got all those great shirts. Check them out. Go online. Again, that's redchapterclothing.com.
I'll have to check that out.
Oh, great shirt. You'll love
You
it.
know what, David, Butcher? If you haven't been to the wrestling guy store, you guys have to. Can you zoom up the top?
Well,
Can you please?
Is there? You know what? It's
That is freaking
you have to
awesome,
show
man.
that off because that is just too beautiful.
If you can't see it, I mean, the art is done by a great artist by the name of
Anthony Stephen Parian.
Anthony Steven Paigo's Mexican. He had like 5 last names, but Anthony, buddy, you are doing great. This artwork up here in the ceiling is fantastic. I'm marking out to you, Anthony. That is
As a
fucking
matter of fact,
great.
I'll give you some of his parts.
And you know what, Anthony? Next time I come, I want to see my face with Kyle up there, the Wylde and Munch show up there. Do you have permission, David?
we'll talk about that.
Oh, Anthony.
Oh, thank you.
I think Sage will go up first.
Whoa.
Anthony, great job. Seriously, the artwork on top of here is beautiful. You have, who's that? I can't even see backwards.
We got China, we got Katarina Lee Water,
Got John
Victoria,
Morrison.
Melina, Johnny Mundo, Drago, Del Rio, London, Katrina,
Guerrero.
Chavo,
He even looks stoned.
RVD.
That was supposed to be done in the comic book.
and of course,
Captured the likeness.
my favorite, Melissa Santos.
Oh, that was Adrian Adonis. Adrian Adonis, bro.
Don't start over it. Don't start.
Wow. So you guys are going to go to the next UEW event, right?
Definitely gonna try to.
You're going to try. If you do go, I'll hook you up with one shirt, bro.
Well, sure. No,
And if he goes, I'll have him buy you another one.
Yeah.
Have you been to a UEW show?
He's gonna go. He's gonna.
Yeah, go, bro.
Go check it out, guys. It's worth it. You'll like it.
And that's not the only thing. We have what challenge?
Yes, we
We
have a
have a
challenge.
challenge coming up. We're going to be doing, it looks like Lucha Wild Productions versus the Wrestling Guy Store, April 3rd. I don't know if you guys have plans for WrestleMania, but we're going to be doing a live free showing of WrestleMania at the Underground Auditorium. Before the show, we're going to have Wylde and Munch versus the Wrestling Guy Store. It's going to be a full show, kind of like this. There's going to be games, there's going to be music, we have bands coming, so it's all for free.
We're gonna have a guest, MOBG, Sleepy Malo, Solo Sinatra. These guys are rappers. They have an album with Ice Cube called The West Coast Nostra. It's awesome. Come check it out.
I'm just gonna say this: you guys are gonna feel the wrath of the butcher. That's all I'm saying.
Feel the wrath of the butcher.
What do you mean? Oh, well, what? We need your audience. We're listening out there. We need to know what kind of challenge to put out. Because I can think of a bunch of
with
stuff.
us last time we did the egg roulette. We did Russian roulette with eggs. I kind of want to play the name game. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that show that's going around.
Live audience.
Just bring it. dude.
Just bring it.
Just bring it. You know what? I'm game.
Live audience. Right. Ladies
Kyle
and
Wylde
gentlemen,
gets very hardcore since Blood Brothers, but
Yes.
Kyle Wylde get a little hardcore for the butcher.
Okay, let's do it.
how hardcore it
Let's
is.
make it.
Danny gets a little hard for the butcher.
What? Audience, what do you think? Who's gonna win? These
Wrestling guys or
guys.
Lucha Wild?
Lucha Wild production.
I gotta go with my home store here.
Oh,
Thank
that is.
Because you haven't been educated to Wylde and Munch yet. Because you see it, you'll be like, what the hell was that?
We're gonna show it.
I gotta go with them.
Okay, here's the
I'm
thing.
going in full game. Go watch.
We're gonna have April 3rd,
April 3rd, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania free. Do these guys do that for you?
Yeah.
They show you WrestleMania?
Last year we have we watched WrestleMania here.
On that thing.
Tell me something.
On that thing, we have a huge.
Oh, stepping it up.
That's it.
Only on the weekends.
We're neck and neck so far.
I have a big fucking screen that I put up. Like,
Did they ever give you
I checked on to a
Got one. I got one. Did they ever give you a free shirt?
No, but I get 3 other things.
What other kind of free things did you get?
Hey, your son is there!
We've been on this podcast for about an before now, and I've heard some pretty questionable things from these guys.
The Butcher, man. Kyle, me and you were a team here. If you remember.
That was until you told me, until this guy fucking challenged me. Now you're my enemy.
Wait,
We're a team on the show. You want to have the show?
Okay, I'm a winner.
this guy said he's done all this stuff. He's like, yeah.
We're the only. All right.
Semi-sane.
He didn't say he was on his face, so I don't know about that one. He said, let me see how tough you are by me sitting on your face. All right.
Before we wrap up here and everything, and fly,
Awesome.
we have a new, and since we have fans here,
Yes.
we have a new, damn, you made me forget my damn segment.
I'm sorry, good.
Come on, you're a host.
You're a host.
Have you damn shit. Do you know how hard you run it with this guy?
2 hours. I'm good at imitation, guy.
Now I feel for you.
You feel my pain.
Well, we have a
Feels
new
his
segment
pain.
here,
Okay.
and we have I was going to a show once.
You went to a show.
Yeah, I went to a WWE
Someone
show.
invited him.
Yeah,
Did you sneak in
no, it's
again?
unbelievable.
Did you sneak in like the butcher?
And I had I ran into an older lady,
Okay.
and
Gilf
it's
or
a
MILF?
wrestling grandma. And she
MILF? No,
a
Gilf.
for
A
you.
Gilf.
A guilt for you.
A double G elf.
A guilt for you. And the new segment is called The Unscathed Truth with Carol Bernhardt.
Okay.
Now, this is my wrestling grandmother. Do you want to introduce yourself here, Carol? Hello. Now, you've been watching wrestling for how long?
That's an appropriate question.
Now, we met at a WWE event here, and her favorite wrestler is?
Me, myself, and I.
So, how long? So we asked all our fans, have you ever taken a date to a wrestling show? So before we get to Carol, I'm going to ask you guys, let's ask the fans. Have you guys ever taken a date to a wrestling show? You mean you've never taken a date to a UEW show?
Have you ever had a date?
Well, now I can break them in.
Danny, stop checking out Carol, please.
My kind of guy right there.
She's a double G elf.
Notice she sits next to Butcher.
I know.
Okay. Butcher's got.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah. All right. Have you guys taken a date? Yeah. How did your date go?
Well, she's a fan.
Oh. Have you guys taken a date too?
Yeah. You have I took my date to a wrestling show, and now she's wrestling in wrestling shows.
Have you taken a date?
Yes, I did.
Would you like to take Carol on a date?
A double G elf? Definitely, I would love to.
I must decline.
What? And I'm the munch. Why do you think they call me the munch?
I must decline.
Oh, you wanna decline? That sounds good to me. You could decline, incline, whatever. I'll decline. You decline. We'll decline.
Is this becoming like the new birth of the dating game of the power
It's a
shutdown?
dating game.
I
Well,
hope
let me
I
read some of the
find in my
comments
pants.
anyways.
What we got in common?
All right, we got a guy named Daniel. Not you, is it?
No.
Took his girlfriend to SummerSlam, and she didn't like it. And then we asked her which SummerSlam, and he said 2014 Lesnar versus Cena.
Okay.
Well, hello, Cena.
Another guy named Norm said, and that's when I knew I married the right gal, but if I took her to Lucha Underground show, she'll be filing the divorce papers.
Why?
Why is that?
He must be real big and fat. Like, no offense, Butcher, but like Butcher.
What's his name?
Norm.
Norm, are you stupid?
We have Hector Canales. He said,
Hector Canales.
yes, he said, being one of the performers, I got free food, hot dogs, chips, soda, but I didn't tell my date it was free.
Well, that's just a good move right there. That's called smart.
That is smart.
Smart man, yeah.
See, hot dog, see?
You like
hot
Hector
dog.
Canales, Carol?
I like anyone.
Why, but you decline me.
Except,
Sorry, babe.
She wants to see my incline, that's why.
where were you on more? Yes, not the greatest idea I ever had. That's from Richard Mejia. And then we had Luis Orozco. Nope, but I'd have to be really comfortable with the girl to allow her to see me in full markdom.
Oh.
Have you had any dates at UEW? First dates that you know of?
I'm sure there has been.
Yes, we did.
Well, no, not with me, but I'm saying
No,
he's talking about in general. But who?
Hey, I will say this, and I think we're like Cult Fiction fans. I'm not sure because I saw the T-shirts on there were some pretty girls over there. I was just
like, yeah, they went to see that.
There were some pretty girls over there at UEW.
They went to go see Munch. What can I say?
Like, we're checking out some more often. Everything.
I was in the front cover of Maxim Magazine, more sexiest referee last year.
I heard it was Playgirl. Anyways.
Exactly. Thank you.
I doubt that. Highly doubt that.
Oh, it is highly. Wait. Do you have real teeth or are they dentures? Because if you have dentures, that'd be awesome. Just sorry. Pues que de mijo no estás lo que estamos hablando. Vete allá a jugar con juguetes. He's like, Mom, what is grinding? Who told you that? My dad's friend. Jack, come here. Wait, that is your son, right? No.
Dentures get in the way of certain things. So.
I know, so I don't mind you take them off, because it's better for me.
I mean,
the most embarrassing that happened to me one time.
It's all saliva everywhere.
Well, no, it's more moisture, It's
I agree.
More moisture in the ocean.
Yeah, just make sure you put, because last time there's one lady, I did a gilf, and her dentures stayed, it was kind of embarrassing.
How did this turn? This went from a wrestling podcast to a date podcast. You two have turned this into a sexual podcast.
It was a wrestling match. She had an illegal hold on me.
Wrestling guy after hours. That's why I won't air until after midnight. We're gonna be like, this will be the first podcast, like MTV when they banned the first Madonna video.
Oh yeah.
All right. So do we agree? A date on a first podcast. First podcast.
You know what? If you can't take
first date to a wrestling show, good idea, bad idea?
It depends on the person, and depends on.
It's either a good idea or a bad idea, Butcher. Come on, good.
Good idea.
Good idea?
Yeah, hell yeah, good idea.
It's a go.
A bitch with my
good idea or bad idea? Carol, go ahead.
It's a bad idea.
Bad idea?
Yeah.
All right, so we're in agreement here. Bad idea?
No, good idea.
I thought a good idea.
I thought it was a bad idea.
I said it's a good idea as well.
If you
I
have
think
to,
it depends on the excitement of the show. That you got to know what you're going into.
Good point.
Usually, they'll see some video. Like I know girls that have seen some videos and they're like,
But you know what?
Go and check this out. And like,
Yeah.
They may like it because they wanted to see guys with tight little trunks on too. So
The good-looking girls at Sovereign of Slaughter, I'm pretty sure they were all there for Masada, so,
No, they were there for the Munch. Come on, I worked out. I have a six.
So it depends.
shot.
Who's working? Maybe.
if Munch is working, it's a...
No.
And that is the unstraight truth with Carol Bernhardt. He said the unstraight truth. All right, so let's plug some shows. UIPW tonight.
UIPW tonight, February 27th. What time is that at?
8 o'clock. Doors open at 7.
Wow, look at that. Fans are even promoting the show.
I don't work for UIPW.
482 North Garfield Avenue in the city of Montebello, 90640, 8 p.m.
Steve Payne and Machiko versus
Teddy Hart
and
Datura.
I like Datura. I like her.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I met her in San Diego, and I like you, Datura.
Oh.
I'm giving you my sexy voice.
Now she's going to have a restraining order. She's going to block you from...
Hey, it's not the first time it happens. I mean,
Saturday, March 12th, live professional wrestling. I'll let you handle it.
Well, you just said it, March 12th, right at the Underground Auditorium, 926 Clayla Avenue, Underground Empire Wrestling's Malicious Intent, 4-on-4 main event, Hate versus Team UEW, Blackheart Burt Owens versus Buddy Royal. A lot more to be announced. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, /Underground Empire Wrestling. Also, pre-sale tickets available on www.uewrestling.com.
Levante, you better be there because they just gave you some.
That's right. Levante came in and just scored free tickets to the show. We also have another show coming up, not UEW, but a former UEW heavyweight champion and regular UEW, Bobby Hart, runs a promotion in NorCal called Pro Wrestling Bushido. Pro Wrestling Bushido is going to do their first show out here in Los Angeles at our house, the Underground Auditorium, March 6th. This show. Or is it March 6th, March 5th? It's whatever the Saturday is. First Saturday in March. March 5th, I believe.
Plus, we want to give a shout out to our boys at Hellraiser Radio and Todd Loya and
Todd Loya at Flesh Wound Radio, all a part of UEW. There's an hour broadcast. They go on. They talk about horror movies. Then talk a little UEW. Then we go into Hellraiser. Hellraiser talks all things UEW. So if you catch that, it's on Spreaker and
Yes.
Don't know what the other one is.
Plus
Go
April.
ahead and follow us on Facebook. We'll post the information there.
Plus April 3rd, ladies and gentlemen, it's been officially signed here.
Down.
Go first. The Wrestling Guy Store going up against Lucha Raw Production at 926 Clayton Avenue, the arena, UEW Arena. Who's gonna win? Plus our free showing of WrestleMania.
That's right. Absolutely free.
And we'll do this. Our show that day, we'll be giving out some. Well, we make some barbecue with some good old JR's barbecue sauce.
You know what? We have a crew that comes out and barbecues. If you supply the barbecue sauce,
the barbecue sauce.
There we go.
Sounds good.
Sounds
and
good.
Then also catch them. When will Lucha Wild Production take
You know, it's kind of already going. There's different things going with it. We have the Wylde and Munch show, Creature Feature Web show, and Batos Locos, which is coming soon. But there's been a lot of talk. We may be condensing a little bit of this. We might be everything that you've seen going on around now might actually all fall under one label and be one show. But that's to come in the future. But right now, you can catch Wylde and Munch once a month. You follow us on social media. Again, that's facebook.com/Wylde and Munch show. There's information about when shows will go up there. And same thing, Creature Feature Web show /Creature Feature Web show. We post everything there.
And one last appearance coming over.
One last appearance, Friday, March 11th. We have former WWE Diva Victoria and TNA Superstar and Big Brother Superstar Mr. Pictacular will be together here from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., 6085 State Street, Huntington Park. Check out the WrestlingGuyStore.com. For all of us here at the Wrestling Guy Butcher, the beautiful fans we got back there. Carol Bernhardt.
What's up, babies?
Double Gio!
Yeah. Danny Munch.
I think we might go on it. If you guys go on a date, we need to hear about this at the next show, okay?
Yes, definitely.
I want to thank Kyle for being here again.
Thank you, sirs.
And Danny, well, thank you for being so hyper.
In the face!
For all of us here, we are
Adios.
Adios, people.
UE-Dub! 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 UE-Dub!